Mayor Tiffany Henyard of Dalton, Illinois, has become a highly debated figure, with some calling her the super mayor, while others question the impact of her leadership. Her tenure has been marked by a series of decisions that have led to legal challenges and public concern. From controversial appointments to personal legal battles, her time in office has taken unexpected turns, leaving the town in a state of uncertainty. One of the most talked about decisions was her appointment of Ronald Burge as the new police chief of Dalton. While it may have seemed like a routine leadership choice, the situation quickly became complicated. Despite multiple concerns being raised, Henyard moved forward with selecting Burge for the role. However, his qualifications for the position came under scrutiny, particularly regarding his standing with the Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board. At the time of his appointment, his certification was listed as inactive, meaning he did not meet the necessary legal requirements to serve as a police officer or lead an entire department. Even with these concerns, Henyard stood by her decision, which ultimately led to legal challenges and growing frustration among community members. The controversy surrounding Burge's appointment was not only tied to his certification status, but also to the process by which Henyard made her selection. Her handling of the situation fueled even more debate, leading to heightened public discourse and legal disputes that continue to unfold. Henyard's decision-making process faced further scrutiny when it became clear that proper procedures had not been followed. The town's trustees strongly opposed Burge's appointment, raising concerns that she had not sought approval from the village board or adhered to local ordinances. However, Henyard, known for her firm stance on decisions, proceeded with the hire despite these warnings. This move led to ongoing legal disputes that remain unresolved, but the controversy surrounding Henyard did not begin with Burge. Since taking office in 2021, she has been at the center of multiple scandals and legal challenges. One of the most talked about issues was her spending habits, which drew significant criticism. Reports surfaced accusing her of using taxpayer funds for extravagant trips, upscale dining, and even hosting a lavish Valentine's Day event featuring a private DJ and numerous photo opportunities. Many saw these expenditures as irresponsible and disconnected from the needs of the residents of Dalton. These concerns were just the beginning. Henyard has also faced allegations of surrounding herself with individuals whose backgrounds have raised questions, further intensifying the debate about her leadership and decision-making. Many critics argue that Henyard surrounds herself with individuals who are more focused on helping her maintain control than challenging her leadership. One such example is former Police Chief L. Lacey, another of her appointees, who also had an inactive status with the state's law enforcement training program. With Burge's appointment now under scrutiny, similar concerns have resurfaced, raising questions about whether her selections are based on qualifications or loyalty. In Burge's case, the Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board explicitly stated that he was not qualified to serve as police chief. His certification was inactive, and he had failed to meet the necessary requalification standards. Despite these official warnings, Henyard has continued to push for his appointment, refusing to step back from her decision. This has led to accusations that she prioritizes maintaining a loyal inner circle over upholding legal and professional standards. As the controversy surrounding Burge's appointment intensifies, Henyard now finds herself entangled in multiple legal battles. Her leadership decisions have sparked increasing debate, leaving the town of Dalton facing uncertainty about what comes next. One of the most recent developments in this ongoing controversy is a restraining order filed by the town's trustees to prevent Burge from serving as interim police chief. Initially, a judge ruled in favor of the trustees, stating that Burge could not assume the role without prior approval from the village board. However, the situation quickly took a dramatic turn. Following a chaotic board meeting, the judge reversed the decision, allowing Burge to serve in an interim capacity for 30 days. This temporary ruling, however, did little to resolve the issue. The trustees, with support from an official letter from the Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board, continue to argue that Burge should not be allowed to serve at all due to his inactive certification. This ongoing debate has sparked serious concerns. How can someone who is legally unable to carry a firearm or fulfill essential police duties be entrusted with leading an entire department? The controversy surrounding Burge's appointment has only deepened, leaving many questioning the direction of leadership in Dalton. The controversy surrounding Burge's appointment extends beyond politics and into the critical issue of public safety. Henyard's decisions have created deep divisions within the town. While some of her supporters view her as a leader who is challenging the status quo, many others see her actions as reckless and concerning. Her repeated defiance of legal procedures and local ordinances has made it difficult for many residents to trust her judgment. Despite the growing scandals and legal battles, Henyard has shown no signs of backing down. In fact, she recently announced her candidacy for a second term as mayor, a move that shocked and outraged her critics. Taking to social media, she boldly declared, "I'm running for mayor of Dalton again," signaling her determination to remain in power. Henyard's first election victory in 2021 was decisive, with her securing over 80% of the vote. However, with each new controversy, public trust in her leadership appears to be fading. Yet, she has demonstrated an unusual ability to thrive amid chaos, seemingly using controversy as a tool to strengthen her political presence. As Dalton continues to grapple with the fallout of her decisions, the question remains: will the town stand by her leadership, or is change on the horizon? Henyard's refusal to resign, even in the face of overwhelming public pressure, is a testament to her determination to maintain control. Whether this approach will secure her a second term remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the road ahead will be anything but smooth. As if her public controversies weren't enough, Henyard has also become entangled in personal legal issues that are now spilling into her professional life. She and her partner, Kamal Woods, are facing eviction from a rental property due to unpaid rent dating back to August. The landlord, Janetta Ho, who once considered Henyard a friend, has taken legal action after multiple failed attempts to serve eviction papers. To complicate matters further, Ho claims that Henyard and Woods have gone to great lengths to avoid being served, even going so far as to change the locks on the property to prevent her from entering for necessary maintenance. This personal dispute has only deepened public distrust. The idea that a sitting mayor is embroiled in a legal battle over unpaid rent while overseeing the town's finances raises serious concerns. If Henyard struggles to manage her personal financial and legal responsibilities, many question how she can be trusted to handle the affairs of an entire town. As Henyard's personal and professional challenges continue to collide, the residents of Dalton find themselves at a crossroads. The concerns surrounding her leadership now extend beyond political decisions, forcing the town to grapple with deeper questions about trust, accountability, and the future of their community. The people of Dalton are now forced to confront not only Henyard's political decisions, but also her personal shortcomings. A string of scandals, legal battles, and ethical concerns has created an atmosphere of frustration and disillusionment, leaving many wondering if she can still lead effectively. The situation in Dalton has all the makings of a political thriller: a controversial leader, a town in turmoil, and a legal battle with no clear resolution. With each new controversy, Henyard's hold on power appears increasingly uncertain. However, her refusal to step down suggests that the drama is far from over. Now, the people of Dalton must make a critical decision. Will they continue to support a mayor whose leadership has been overshadowed by scandal, or is it time for change? As Henyard prepares for her re-election campaign, it remains to be seen whether the residents will overlook her actions and grant her another term, or if the weight of her controversies will finally catch up with her. One thing is certain: Dalton's political turmoil is far from over, and the unfolding legal battles will continue to shape the town's future.